This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the McDonald's McWrap Chicken Caesar. I bought this particular one for €4.99 and we are going to take a look at this together today. Now let us unwrap it, see how it is. I don't remember ever seeing these in these paper wrappers. I only ever remember having them in these cardboard boxes for the McWrap. This is new to me, certainly. So the top is here, the bottom is there on the bottom. Well, that makes sense. We've got a little chicken piece sticking through here, through that little opening. We can see a bit of lettuce already, a tomato slice down there as well, and nothing else really. Looks alright. What does it smell of? It smells of McDonald's fast food, and it does smell of chicken. Yes, there's not too much more to it. No, it does smell like almost like a McChicken. I can certainly say that I do like the initial look of this, and I also do like the smell of this. So I guess it's time to take a bite out of this one. Okay, the first bite is quite alright. Here we see what's left after my first bite. The chicken, tomato, a bit of lettuce, a bit of sauce already here too. Flavor-wise it is fine. It does taste of chicken. The chicken piece itself does have a decent consistency. This thing does have that problem, or shall I call it problem, that I do remember, that I didn't know I remembered, but that I do remember from the McWraps back in the day. And the problem is that when you take your bite, you have that top part here sticking to the roof of your mouth. At least I have that quite often, and it's hard to get it off there. It's a sort of weird, enjoyable problem, a nostalgic problem of mine that I have re-experienced here, and yeah, apparently they didn't really do anything about that. But maybe that's just me, that the top part here quite often sticks to the top of my mouth and I can't get it off there. Flavor-wise, it is fine though. There's not too much going on, right? The chicken is okay, tomato slice there, lettuce doesn't taste of too much stuff. I think I'm going to take another few bites and I'll keep you updated. Okay, we are now further into the consumption section. The chicken is still fine, everything is still okay, and we are further down here with a bit more sauce, and we've got some cheese here as well. Now the sauce does taste like a cheesy-ish salad dressing, which is something I have never had in this particular way before. At least I don't remember the exact flavor of this. The cheese is something that we could take a look at here real quick. Is this Parmesan cheese? Parmigiano? I don't know if it is. I don't know. I'll have to look that up. Let's see what it tastes like on its own. No, it doesn't seem to be Parmesan cheese. No. It's too soft for that. Too squishy, I think. Maybe I'm completely wrong on that, but yeah, it doesn't really feel like Parmigiano at all. Now let's deconstruct this here, if we can do that without ruining it. Maybe you're interested in what this looks like on the inside. Okay, we've got a bit more cheese here, a bit more lettuce. There we have a bit more lettuce still. Let's zoom in on that. Tomato slice. Here we've got the chicken piece. I can try that on its own in a second. And apart from that, yeah, not too much stuff going on. I have to say that I do enjoy this so far. I was a huge fan of the McWraps. They had a I don't know what it was called. They had a McWrap that had the exact sauce of the regular chicken burger, and I really did like that. I think it was called spicy chicken or something like that. I think they discontinued it at some point and didn't really check out the wraps anymore. But this one here is fine so far. So why not take a quick bite of the chicken all by itself? Yeah, the chicken piece all by itself is fine. I have to say that I don't have much to complain about this particular wrap. I do like it. Consistency-wise, it is fine. Nothing really falls apart on this, which can be a problem with wraps, of course. Everything stays nicely put. I do like that they actually switched to this sort of paper wrapper for the wrap. It's fitting, I guess, but I do prefer that because it does create a bit less waste and you don't need that cardboard here. This seems to be a bit more eco-friendly, and I do think it should be this way, right? Why do you need like a box where the wrap just rattles itself apart in a way? This here is a better solution to contain this monster. Now, I think I'm going to finish this off now, and I'll see you with the review sheet in just a second. Alright, the consumption process is complete and we are ready to rate this with the review sheet. First impression wise, I don't have anything to complain really. 1 out of 1 available point. It did smell good, it did look good as well. Color wise, same story here, nothing really sticks out as too bad, so yeah, 1 out of 1 available point. Consistency and texture wise, the item has been okay, but it's not been great. The cheese, for example, that wasn't hard cheese as you imagine hard cheese to be. It certainly wasn't Parmigiano. That was a bit weird and something that I didn't really expect. I also expected some crunchiness from this, right? Maybe some croutons, but there was nothing there. So overall, it was quite squishy, this chicken Caesar wrap, and I did expect that to be a bit different. When something's called a chicken Caesar wrap, you expect like Caesar salad type stuff, right? So that was a bit weird. The chicken itself has been fine though. The breading could have been maybe a bit more crunchy, but since it's like wrapped in the shell and with all that moist stuff in there, it's hard for it to stay, well, quite crunchy, so I will forgive it that. Still, overall though, it was okay. Not too great, but not too bad either. 1 out of 2 is, I think, an appropriate rating in this particular section. Flavor-wise, 4 out of 5 available points. I have to say that I do like the flavor of this wrap. It could taste a bit more, well, maybe fresh when it comes to the sauce, for example. The other ingredients have been fine. Like I said, the chicken was not only consistency-wise fine, but flavor-wise as well. He didn't really taste too much of the breading. The lettuce is just as boring as it usually is. The tomato, yeah, not too much to it either. It was really down to the sauce and the cheese. The cheese should have been more like Parmigiano, more like an actual hard cheese. This right here, like consistency-wise, it reminded me a bit of like dry Gouda. Not the greatest of experiences in the cheese department here. And flavor-wise, it wasn't too much better either. Could have been, yeah, it could have been nicer here. And the sauce could have been a bit more garlicky maybe. Maybe make it a bit more, well, Italian, I guess, with the Caesar style, right? That's something that was a bit lacking, I think. But for the most part, the wrap was fine. And I do like the flavor of this. Therefore, 4 out of 5 points here. Theme realization-wise, well, this just concludes what I've said previously. Well, the cheese should have been nicer. It should have been a bit more fitting. Maybe throw some dried bread, some croutons in there. Dried bread, roasted bread, I should say. And make this a bit more appealing, a bit more like a Caesar salad, maybe. That is something that they could do a bit differently about this particular item, I think. Some garlic would be nice too. Yeah, those are a couple of things that I can think of right away that would make this a better product. But overall, I still think that the wrap here is a fine item, therefore still half a point in the theme realization department and 7.5 out of 10 available points as a final rating for the McDonald's Chicken Caesar wrap, the McWrap. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since my last McWrap, and this one right here was okay. They've got a second one. I think I'm going to take a look at that very soon too. And yeah, I'm happy that the wraps are here, and the wraps are, at least 50% of them, as of right now, aren't too bad. And I think this is where I'm going to end this particular video as well. If you have a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.